So as we all know, Rell Seas have dropped a couple sneaks and it got a lot of people in a chokehold right now. But that's not what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So I want to talk about the weapons inside Rell Seas and how important it is to become a blacksmith, or to at least have a blacksmith on your crew. But look, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of other things inside the game that's way more important than just having weapons and stuff like that. Like I would say your boat, like going against factions in the game and stuff like that, which I said in all my other videos. But this is also another important factor of the game that's gonna help you progress even more, like, you know, going through different islands and stuff like that. So we already should know that when you first get into the game, when you're creating your character, you're picking your race and stuff like that, it lets you choose which weapon that you would like to start with, which is first like light weapons, which we should mostly already know that the light weapons would be like daggers or either like guns. You can also choose a medium weapon, which we all know is like katanas, sabers, and swords. And lastly, which is what I'll be going for, is heavy weapons. It don't matter which game it is, I always go for heavy weapons. And you might be asking like, Daameh, why you always going for heavy weapons? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have time to be PvPing all day. Like, just give me a heavy weapon so I can do damage. But we already know that heavy weapons consist of like spears, axes and stuff like that, and even like giant bats. Like the weapon that I'm going for is Kaido weapon, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it's called Hasakai or something like that. Look, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I think it's Hasakai or something, but whatever the name is, that's what I'm going for. But I also want to throw in there, I know that Rell Bros haven't really gave us much on this. I hope that they give us some more information on this in the next movie that's coming up. But there are fighting styles inside the game, like Black Leg, which is Sanji stuff. You know, Sanji little fighting style with his little kick and all that. There's Electro. That I think that comes from like the Minks and stuff like that. Roku Shiki, that's like the finger poke thing. I don't know. Don't take my word for these fighting styles, you know, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really do research on the fighting styles and stuff like that in One Piece. And oh, also there's Dragon Club. But I'll be honest, like I said, we don't know much about these fighting styles at the moment because they haven't gave us much on it. But what I want to really talk to y'all about is the things that you can do with your weapons. So we already know that you can imbue like hockey into your weapons and stuff like that, but there's also enchants that you can add onto your weapon. So that's cool. Maybe some of y'all already knew this, but I want y'all to think even deeper. Imagine if someone have, let's say whether it's a boss or either it's a player, right, and they have like the ice fruit. Imagine if you use a fire enchant on your weapon going against them using the ice fruit. It would take off more damage. We're gonna get a bit off track a little bit. So if you're not in the Rell Seas crew, then go ahead and join us. We have 480 members. We're knocking on that 500 member mark. So join up. There's a lot of roles that I'm giving out as of now, so you can join up, create you a ticket, and request a role. And depending on what role it is, you'll have it. And trust me, there's a lot of roles that haven't been got yet. And a few of them would be the top 5 tyrants, the reapers, bounty hunters, you know, sword master, and etc. Getting back on topic, enchants on your weapon can even make it to where you don't even need to have fruits. You never know. The enchants may make you even OP. Imagine if you have enchants on your gun and you're shooting out like poison bullets. Bro, that'd be too OP. But look, thanks for all the support, y'all. This might be the end of the video right here. Well, this will be the end of the video. Go ahead, comment down below. What do y'all think about this? And do y'all think having enchants on your weapons can make you even more OP? And subscribe.